You're walking across a plot of brand new farmland that you just bought, and you see a fence. Now, you look both ways, you inspect the fence, you can't really understand what this fence is doing or why it's here. And so you ask yourself, should I tear this fence down or not? The essayist G.K. Chesterton, about 100 years ago, answered this question. And he said that if you can't understand why that fence is there, don't touch it. It might be doing something that you can't understand yet. You don't have the necessary history or the necessary context, and the person who put it there obviously put it there for a reason. Don't touch it. In this week's parasha, we see an episode between Yaakov and Yosef. Yosef brings his two sons to Yaakov for a blessing on Yaakov's deathbed. Yaakov, instead of placing his hands, the stronger hand on the Bechor, the firstborn, and the weaker hand on the secondborn, he crosses his hands over. And Yosef, thinking that his father is just old and confused, tries to cross his hands backwards. And his father says to him, I understand what I'm doing. We oftentimes think of things that are old as outdated, as confused, as, they don't really make much sense. Out with the old, in with the new. What Chesterton's fence is teaching us, and what we learn from the episode of Yaakov's hands, is that there is wisdom in tradition. There is wisdom in the elderly. We would do well to pay attention to this. When we go around willy-nilly tearing down things that we don't understand, and we don't understand why they're there, so, let's get rid of it and let's do something new because it's fun, and hey. We're actually tearing down things that are necessary for us to continue going on. And the Rishonim talk about this lehalacha as well. When they talk about getting rid of traditions, they caution very strongly against tearing down minhagim, traditions that we don't understand. Because they say, the person who put it there, the person who instituted it, the group, the community, they knew what they were doing. They knew why they put it there. And so you shouldn't be so quick to tear down those things that you don't understand. This is the same thing for us. We need to be aware that there is wisdom in those things that are older. There is wisdom in those things that we don't necessarily understand. And we would do well to try and glean that wisdom from those things, to try and learn from them, rather than just push them away. Shabbat Shalom.